Hey, back with you to continue to discuss ISO 9001 2015. And for this video, it's going to look at the quality policy. So, quality policy is 5.2 and has a couple subclauses underneath it. And other standards can mirror this as a safety policy, environmental policy, whatever it may be for those standards. But the intent behind a quality policy is to put in writing the intent behind your business's goals, essentially. So the policy normally is something that outlines what you're going to do for your customer and client. So you're going to strive for excellence, 100% customer satisfaction, 100% meeting requirements. Every business will write in a little bit different depending on their requirements and needs from the customer or client. But it also needs to include objectives. And again, those could be varying depending on the business and what they're doing. Each industry is going to be a little bit different, but oftentimes objectives need to touch on how you're going to improve things, which I'll get into further in more future videos. I've already touched on it in previous videos, but we should always be looking at improving things internally. Different metrics that you're going to be capturing to show that you're doing whatever is needed. Customer satisfaction, client satisfaction. You have to have something in place to track how you are doing, because without it, you may have no idea how you're doing in their eyes. Those are just a few objectives that you can include in a policy. It's important, though, that you communicate this, because it's oftentimes the case where employees have no idea this thing exists, and they are the ones that ensure that that policy is met. It's not leadership. Leadership's the one that has to create it from top down. It's their responsibility, but it's the employees doing the work every day on ground that ensures that that policy is met for the company and for the customer and client. So communicate it, train on it, and it should be documented, because if it's not documented, it doesn't happen or didn't happen. So train on it. So creating it is the first step. That's coming from leadership top down, and then communicating it and training it. It should be posted in a central location for employees to at least point to it and refresh themselves. All right.